Oh my god. What is the episode number? I want to say my bad to everybody. I got the episode number wrong last episode. Y'all might see something pop up on my screen. Yeah, let me move that over. But yeah, I'm looking for the number. I think we're on episode 5, but I could be wrong. What y'all think?
I think you said, didn't you say 5 last time? Was you like too far ahead in the past, or like what were you? How were you wrong last time?
Right, so I can get it right now.
I don't know. Why gotta be me?
Last time. I'm just saying. I think you said 5 last time. That's what I'm trying to see. Like if this time is like actual 5, or it might be like.
You haven't done that many, so if I had to say the most would be 7, but 6 would be my number. What I would say, but.
All right, man. So I'm
going 5 or either.
I gotta look it up. We are on episode 4. Dang, it's almost been a month since we did an episode. I'm so sorry. Guys, the podcast, season 3, episode 4. If I'm wrong, I apologize, man. It's just a lot going on. Yeah, welcome. We're back with another one. Really excited to be here today to talk to the guys. But, I mean, we do have, if you see the title of the episode, it's not the best moment of our lives, but something that we can all talk about, reminisce, remember. A great person, Akira Toriyama. He has affected so many people, if not everybody on this earth in some way. But more on that later. But we're gonna go ahead and introduce the other guys, and we're gonna go into our intros so we can talk about, what's been going on. I'll give y'all what's been going on when it's my turn. But GP's up. Say what up.
What's going on, people? Man, like I said, it ain't been many episodes. Life improvements. There's been things going on. So more for others than for some. But, congrats and hard work, dedication get put into it. Man, I hope you guys been able to enjoy the year. I know everyone had new goals. Hope your goals hasn't already been shattered in 3 months. I hope you still can strive and get towards something, whether it's business, casual, any in between. Just keep going towards it. Soup has got me hooked up now. Your man got a camera. I got a monitor. I got 2 monitors. I always had a monitor. I already had a camera, but now I got 2 monitors. I got a camera. Man, that's the only thing I'm missing now from my rig. I never call this thing a rig or my setup because I listen too much. I just need me a keyboard. Like, give me a nice gaming keyboard and have me a regular casual keyboard when I'm typing up my papers. I have the full keyboard, but when I'm gaming, have something nice. Maybe it lights up a little bit when I press a key. Just get a little fancy on them. When I press a key, it makes a certain noise, like click, click. Just something like that. But that's later down the road. So I got all this hooked up, so I was able to get that done over the weekend. Girls growing up, of course. My oldest riding a bike, tricycle. She getting good at that. Got her a new tricycle that she don't know about that's longer, so she can ride easily. And my wife doing her thing with the balloon business. And my mom turned 70. Not this weekend, but weekend before last, and had a surprise birthday party for her. So we had a real good time, able to drive to my hometown, Augusta. Got to see these guys that's on the show, got to talk to them a little bit, and had a good old time celebrating my mom, and got to see my brothers and my sister and my cousins. So yeah, that's really what's up been going on with me. Work has actually been a little more enjoyable because I'm doing some new things that I haven't gotten a chance to do in a long time. So that's been enjoyable. And yeah, I think that's it for me, man. I'll pass it back to you, Don.
All right, yo, what up, people? I know it's been a minute. I haven't been doing anything too extravagant. Finally got a piece of furniture in here, it's a little day bed. As far as what I've been watching, I'll start off with that. I did watch the Avatar live action.
All of it?
Yep, I watched all of it, start to finish.
How was it?
And it's not that bad. Honestly, it's not that bad. I think I'll say I like it more than the One Piece live action. Compared to like One Piece, probably because I'm such a big One Piece fan, and this show pretty much stuck to like the source material, except for taking out like they kind of like killed like Sokka's character somewhat. Now he just pretty competent and gets women instead of being kind of like a clown at the same time. But but for the most part, it's pretty well, and like the fight scenes were pretty well done as well. They didn't have to like, I guess, compared to like how One Piece is a lot more CGI. They all look pretty well done. Maybe I'm saying this because I'm not as big as a fan of like Avatar as I am to One Piece, but I didn't think it was that bad. Obviously, some of the characters you can question a few of the roles of the characters they choose, but other than that, it's pretty well done. I'll say games. I finally beat
Wait, was
Final
that the
Fantasy.
best live action you seen?
Um,
Okay, outside of like Sonic or whatever. Well,
Probably because I haven't seen too many. Like when it comes to like live actions or shows, I don't really watch too much like that. So I'll say more than likely, yeah. I'll say as well. Though let's think. When it comes to what I've been doing as well, have I seen any? I don't think I've seen any other shows. Yeah. So other than that, when it comes to games, I finally beat Final Fantasy VII Remake because the new one was coming out.
What'd you rate it?
I give I give it kind of like an 8, because after a while I kind of got tired of the kind of like the gameplay somewhat, but other than that, everything else was good. And from what a little bit I've played of Rebirth, I see they tried to add some more to like how the combat is compared to how it was in like, the 7 remake. If it was gonna be the same, I was kind of gonna be somewhat of a struggle to get through. From what I can see, they're already making changes to that.
And you could choose a harder difficulty to make it more interesting.
Yeah, that too. And I did play, before I played the, Rebirth, I did do like the intermission. That was actually pretty cool. I enjoyed that as well. Playing it as a different main character. That kind of obviously spruces up the more characters you can play as. I'll say one thing that was interesting. I don't know if y'all knew, but they was introducing the characters from the Dirge of Cerberus, the spin-off game from with Vincent. Yeah, so they added those characters. I was like, oh, that's kind of cool, right? As well, still been playing a lot of Warframe. I don't know why, man.
That's your real issue. You want to get back to Warframe. Talking about.
I don't know, man.
Tired of the gameplay loop. Okay.
Oh no, man. I don't know. They got like spaceship battles and everything like that. You board the enemy ships. And, hey, they added a lot of stuff. So yeah, and I think I also caught up on I finished JJK season 2 of the anime. It's just really well animated. I see how it won like all the awards it did won, like the Crunchyroll awards. And then I caught up on the manga because these two has been talking about it a lot in the chat. So I was like, what? I was bored. I was like, let me go and I need something to read anyway. I finished, caught up on JJK.
Don't spoil anything, but what do you think?
I kind of got the same sentiment everybody. It's like something happens. You're like, man, what's going on now?
I ain't, man.
I'm just gonna say this, man. I thought Akira Toriyama was glazing Goku, the most I've ever seen. That's what I thought.
Close, man.
Look, dog,
it's close, man.
You changed up. You was like, yeah, I think it's good. It's good.
But listen, I still like it though. Man. I ain't disowning it. I still like it, but I've never seen this level.
I can't say I like it. I find I find the people's reaction to it more funny than the actual what's going on.
I see, bro. I see that everybody. I see like the same memes, like that app I be reading on got like the comments under after you get done with the chapter. I see the same memes under every chapter, bro. People was getting on what Gay, that's his name is, bro.
Yeah.
People getting on him every time.
Bro, it's hilarious, bro. I be waiting for people to say
talking about
something.
Yuji and everything, man. It's funny in them comments, bro.
Dog, listen. Like this is what I'll say about the manga. I've never heard or seen the trope of this is our last chance. It's been our last chance like 4 times, bro. And I'm not even joking. It might be 5 because I was like, all right, y'all, whatever, dog. So yeah, I can't wait to the next chapter actually, because what now? What? Anyways, that's all I'm gonna say, man.
Oh, I would like to backtrack with Don. You spoke of One Piece. I have been watching One Piece. I've been playing Tekken 8, and I think I'm orange now. I'm pretty nice in Tekken. I'm not gonna say I'm good, but I'm pretty nice. I'm better than these guys on the camera. But
why would you say that?
Back to One Piece. Because I proved it. Because I've already proved it.
You didn't prove it. I beat you so many times.
We did play.
And I beat you so many times.
I destroyed these dudes. I got perfect.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
We should have recorded, but he didn't want to record it. But anyway, One Piece.
You could have recorded.
One Piece. Now that I got 2 monitors, I can work it that way. But anyway,
this guy.
One Piece. It's still the same way I felt it. It is a good show. My art that I currently am on, I'm about to fit, I think it's at the end, it's called Dressrosa. That's the city I'm in. I had a friend come up to me and said, bro, that arc was so long, I was ready for it to end, and it just kept going forever. I was like, okay, I'm in the middle of it. I thought I was in the middle of it. So 5 days later, I said, oh my gosh, I see what he talking about. I can't even binge watch it. It's so freaking much. It took me like 2 weeks to finally get through it. And did it have great moments? Yeah, absolutely, it had some great moments. And then it had moments where I'm looking at the TV like, bro, why are you repeating this 5 times? I know he really loves her. Yes, we saw this comment. Oh, One Piece has no states. It keeps irking me. It's no real states in One Piece. When I think somebody is dead, and I'm like, oh man, he's dead. I'm like, oh, I'm smiling because I'm like, oh, finally, my feelings hurt. No, he comes back 2 episodes.
Oh my goodness.
What I really did was, why he dies in this show?
Safe the anime, bro. Safe the anime.
They had one guy, they force you to like this guy. They forced him this art. Even in the last art, Dom know who I'm talking about. They forced you to like, he's so cool, he has these cool abilities. And the title of the episode literally says, I'm just gonna use a fake name. It said, Purple dies. Luffy explodes, like Luffy's supposed to get angry. Guess what, y'all? Nobody dies. I'm saying, like, what in the world is One Piece doing? So I think people like One Piece. It's a good show to watch. If you don't want no stakes on the show, and you just like seeing everybody succeed, maybe 1 or 2 people not, it's a 9 out of 10. But if you want some stakes on the show, like you like, oh man, you nervous? Like when Pain fought Jiraiya, I was nervous before the fight because I knew Pain was the main villain, and everybody liked Jiraiya. There's not one fight yet in One Piece where I'm like, I'm nervous. At least I was nervous, and then when he didn't die, I'm done with it. I don't think I care anymore.
There's been somebody who died, man. Look.
That's it.
One Piece is Dragon Ball without the Dragon Balls, bro. That's all it is, bro.
Yeah, that's a great. Yeah, they don't need to wish you back because you just miraculously survived 5 gunshots to the head.
Yep.
I'm trying to think about who you're referring to. I think I know who you're referring to. The one who got a backstory you was talking about?
Yep, the doctor. Yeah. I'm sorry. That's what I've been doing. That's what I've been doing. Watching One Piece and Tekken 8. That's really been the 2 things. So yeah.
Okay, for me, the reason we haven't done an episode for a minute, because as you guys know, I've been moving. I'm pretty much fully moved in at this point. Like, we got things where we kind of want it. We fixed the issues that was here that I kind of caused, but whatever. It was just something stupid. But what else? And we're on track to selling the other house. But I was behind doing all that extra work. I got behind on studying, so I had to study for this test. I had to pass it before the end of March. But I ended up passing it, studying it and passing it, Monday or Tuesday of last week. So here we are today. It's Monday, actually, March 18th, sorry. So yeah, And as soon as I was about to start the podcast episode, I'm not sure if I said this at the beginning, one of my hard drives just disappeared. It's connected to my motherboard, but it's just not showing up. And I don't know why. I'm hoping I can recover the data on there because it has very important data on there. I'm really hoping I get that. It's a solid state drive, I'm pretty sure. So hopefully, you know, it's just the motherboard acting up. So yeah, just bear with me and bear with us, you know. Especially once I fully finish college. Like, I think I'm gonna just go ahead and speed run it, especially after I set this house. So if I sell it before May, I'm gonna go ahead and finish my course and get my master's, and I'll be completely done with school forever. And I could actually start doing content creation like I really want to be honest. I really do. I just really don't have the time. But let's see. I haven't been watching anything. The most I've been doing was playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I've also been playing Helldivers 2. I'm not sure if we ever talked about that. Pretty good game. I'll hit you with a quick news note, even though we're not really discussing news today. Steam just released like a family plan, so people up to 6 can share their games or whatever. And like, if you have multiple copies of the game, let's say you have 2 copies of the game, and everybody in your family plan want to play it, at least 2 people can play at the same time. So like, let's say like, you know, like, hey, like, do you know, like, want to play? Or maybe like, you know, 3 or 4 people buy the game, but we're not all playing at the same time. Someone who didn't buy the game could also play at the same time with others. So yeah, that's new. That came out today. But yeah, Helldivers 2 is pretty cool. I played Tekken. Honestly, I played Tekken 8. How many hours I got on Tekken 8, bro? I haven't played it that much. Especially after I beat James and Dom a lot, and they almost lost to my girl, and she don't play a lot. I haven't played since then. I played about a match or 2, and that was like the other day. But if they've been playing and we played again, I likely would get watched for sure. Dang, I forgot I left the game on, so it's not accurate. I did not play 83 hours of Tekken. So yeah.
Look at it. That's time to make excuses. He getting watched.
That's crazy. I don't even think it's been out for 83 hours.
It's definitely been. I don't believe that. It's definitely not that long.
Nah, I played it a good bit, but not as much as I would like to, honestly. I haven't had a lot of time. And I also been wanting to play Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, which I've been playing a lot of that game. I'm about halfway done. It sucks because another game comes out Friday, Dragon's Dogma 2, that I'm also gonna be playing. I can't wait to play it. I'm gonna hop off Final Fantasy to play that for sure. I doubt I'll have that game done though before I get on Dragon's Dogma 2. It's a long game, but summarize it. As a fan of the original, I love this game. It's so amazing. If you are not a fan of the original, then you as far as like the game itself, you're probably not gonna like it as much because the pacing, the story is just not there. But me, I love the characters. I love seeing the game brought into like this, you know, the pixelated form. You know what I'm saying? This is something I've been waiting my whole life for. So every moment is amazing to me, and then they do such, and the thing is, like, as a game as a whole, like, I feel like it's at least an 8 out of 10. Even if you don't like it, I think it's an 8 out of 10 game. But for me, it's probably like, I want to give it a 10 out of 10, but I really don't like long games like that. It's really too long, bro.
So it gets a knock for being too long, but it's not. On the other side, when you say, man, it has a lot of things to it, it's a lot of content.
Yes, it's a lot.
I've seen somebody on like Reddit post after 150 hours they finally beat the game.
Yeah,
I was weak.
It's long.
I was like 150 hours. I was like, man, it's gonna take a minute.
I think I knocked Elden Ring down for that. I think I gave that Elden Ring a 9 out of 10 too, but it's just too long, man. Like, and I'm me as I am now, bro. I can't do that. Now, if I had no kids, no job, that'd probably be a 10 out of 10 every time. Give me long games. I got nothing else to do. But I got a family. I got a job. I can't. But anyways, by the game, I think you'll have fun with it for sure. Unless you like Dom. He like to play Warframe or something.
Look, I've been playing just both the games I've been playing. Look, I'll be about to get on that game. It'd be too late at night. I'd be falling asleep.
Yeah, la la la. Anyways, you bought the game. You spent money on it. You supported the developers. Great. Because I want a third one. Please finish the series. Do not leave us hanging. Honestly, I think that's it, man.
You don't need them to go bankrupt
at all. Dang, so we're gonna move right into talking about probably one of the most not necessarily innovative, but what's the term when you affect people? Like most influential person.
Good job, dog.
That exists in today. You know, like a lot of people influence things, but I feel like, I don't know, man. That dude, he had his hands in so many things. And I kind of wanted to go over. I got this thing just up. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know how long that's been up on the computer. I also want to say, because my drive is down, there's a new background up. It's my display background. I just do one up there. So whenever you see the podcast episode video version, you just see this random background. So yeah, so anywho, without further ado, we're gonna talk about Akira Toriyama. I think I'm gonna go over, like, you know, a few things about like how he got started, some of the mangas he worked on. Dom, do you know any of this stuff off the top? I know you're deep into the mangakas. You know what I'm saying?
I know something. No, I don't know like how he got started or anything like that. I know some of his works though, and that I'm excited for.
Okay. So yeah, we found out he passed actually almost a week after he actually passed away, and apparently he had died of like he had like a brain tumor.
Yeah, right, that's what they said, brain tumor.
Yeah. So he ended up passing away, and I think people close to him knew he was sick. Yeah. So, and if you don't know, Akira Toriyama was a very private person. He did not, you know, me and GP was talking about, but right before we we got on to this, he was like, how much money is this man really worth for real? Because like, I feel like he should just be printing endless money.
Should be one of the richest men in the world. I'm talking about Oprah should look up like, man,
yeah,
he got more money than me, or as much.
Yeah.
But when I found out what his net worth was last year, I was a little shocked. I thought it would be a lot more. The way he impacted all different other animes and all different mangas, and how people taking some of his works and, you know, expanding upon it. The many games that was created. Like, how many games since I was 9 years old, how many Dragon Ball Z games have been made and remade, and Dragon Ball Z Kai and Dragon Ball Z Dub? Like, it's so much. I'm just like, this man should have had a hand and a pot in everything.
But you gotta think, like, with that starting so early in that field, the rules might have been kind of like how, like, you know, what rap is, like a lot of those early rappers,
right?
They don't benefit a lot from their works, or, you know, they compared to maybe what some people are making today, got paid like, people say, pennies on a dollar, you know.
That's true. No, you got a great point. That's a great point.
Yeah, but then you look at Dragon Ball Super Broly, they made $124 million.
But you gotta think about how much is what's Toei making, and then how much is, you know, what.
Like
so they robbing my man. They robbing my man.
Yeah, you gotta think about how much they're probably making from that, you know.
I don't care, dog.
And how much, like, you know, voice actors and stuff get paid.
Pay big.
I know you're the owner of the work, but man, like,
pay the bro. Pay the. He probably could have got more money if he wanted to, but the way he it seems like he probably like, man, I just kind of want this and that, and just kind of leave it alone.
Yeah, I feel like he was happy that people still wanted to do things with Dragon Ball. To me, more so than like I'm doing this for a profit, and that's why it was so good. I don't think he was really working for a profit. You know what I'm saying? He was working because he just enjoyed the story and he wanted to keep it going. So.
Yeah, he could. He kind of like me, man. Like, I don't want that much money, bro. Just give me a couple $1 million, bro. Leave me alone, bro.
Man, stop telling that story, bro. Every time I talk to you,
and then I get on Tekken and watch GP, and he come on here and just straight lying.
Bro, you just like Eddie for Eddie, bro. Every time we meet together, you come up with some new scheme how we gonna get together and make some money, and then it blows up in our faces, bro.
Yeah, still these metaphorical jawbreakers, man.
So you do, bro.
I have no idea what any of you talk about. But anyway, Akira Toriyama, he was born April 5th, actually, 1955. He passed away March 1st this year. He was 68 years old. I know. I actually pulled up this summary about kind of how he got started in becoming a manga artist. Apparently, he loved movies as a teenager. And he wanted to be a graphic designer, so he got a job at this advertisement agency, but he hated it apparently. So he would always show up late, just not care. He ended up he didn't even follow dress code, none of that. So he quit, ended up living with his parents, and he was borrowing money from his mom to go buy cigarettes and stuff. And his parents told him to stop going out because apparently it was embarrassing to the family that he was unemployed and he would just leave, but he kept doing it anyway. But apparently he saw he actually participated in a couple of what is it, manga sweepstakes, manga contests or whatever, and I think one of them he was not even mentioned as a contestant, and apparently that hurt his ego or whatever. He was like, no, I'm gonna keep trying, and and then he ended up I think right into submitting his entries to this guy named, where's his name at, Toriyama, and apparently he kept writing things, and then he kept getting rejected for 3 years, for next 3 years. And then he pretty much wrote this thing, and apparently his art, I guess people like the way his women characters look and not like his men characters. So he had ended up making this quote unquote a manga or whatever. And I think the guy was like, hey, change this, change this and that, and we, I think we got something. But he pretty much didn't change anything. He accepted the advice, but he kept the original name of whatever he created, and it was actually called Dr. Slump. And apparently that was his first real manga, and in the next 2 years he was 27. He was he sold over 1 million copies in 6 months or something like that, and that pretty much started his journey into becoming a manga artist, a mangaka. That's how you say that, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So.
Yeah, when I saw he wrote Dr. Slump, I don't know what Dr. Slump is, right? I'm not following it. But when I read about it, it was that was his first blow. In my mind, truthfully, I'm thinking he probably did some small stuff, and then Dragon Ball got him the popularity. But it's nah, he was already on the map, and then this came out. I'm just man, that takes some skill, to have 2 shows really early on. And and based off what you said, it sounded like he already had a desire and a passion, and you can see it in the main character of the show we gonna mainly talk about today. But do you know about Dr. Slump though? Do you know kind of the premise of it or the story behind it? Anything?
All I know is a gag manga, I'm pretty sure, where there's just comedy.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know. I never read it. Never.
Yeah. From what I know, it's kind of it wasn't nothing too serious or too
Because
had,
Dragon
like, a
Ball
moral
wasn't
of the
even serious
story.
like that.
Yeah.
That's a good point. That's a good
Yeah.
point.
There's a Wikipedia page that got like all the stuff he had his hands in apparently, but the most popular one that started him off was Dr. Slump.
That's
Yeah, and then it went on to like Dragon Ball and
Dragon Quest. Well, that's not like
as far as manga, but yeah, he did. Yeah, you know, he as far as like things he had his hands on, like Chrono Trigger, Dragon Quest. What's that game that's actually coming out? They actually released a demo
Hey,
today.
Sandland.
Sandland. Yeah, it's a demo out today if you want to try that.
Yeah, that's
wow.
based off a manga he created as well.
Yep. So
It's called Sandland.
Yep.
yeah,
It's one of the things they
Steam.
revealed. Was that at like it was the Xbox showcase, right? Or was that?
I think so. It was. I don't know.
remember.
It was one of them. It looked interesting.
Yeah, that's one thing I'm waiting for. Come on, April 25th, I think.
Yeah. He actually wrote Sandland in 2000. The manga. I'm looking at.
I
At
heard
least
that
those
one.
Wikipedia say.
What's up?
People
Yeah.
said it was more like one that I guess is a little bit more deeper things he created. It's not like too crazy, but like
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, just a little bit of backstory on him. You know, and I'm not sure if y'all ever seen like pictures of him, but like most of them are old. You know, that's because he really don't like the public like that. So
When they say he was 68, most of the pictures I'm always seeing is when his youngest. I'm like, bro, I know this not when he was 68. Like, some can look good
Yeah,
for
yeah.
the age, right? But it's like, I know this is not it. And you had to hunt for them pictures. Like,
No,
you,
for sure.
You're not lying.
yeah.
You have to hunt for them. Like, if I seen them in real life, if I would have seen them recently, I probably would not recognize just because that's not the image I'm so used to seeing.
Right. Yeah. So I posed the next question to y'all. Like, how did y'all feel about the news of him passing away?
So my girl told me first. Well, no. You told me, and then she told me. So the reason I bring this up, when you told me he passed, I was like, dang. I can't admit it didn't hit as much as I thought it would at the moment when you messaged me and told me, hey, he passed, or they announced it today, but he actually passed some time ago. I was like, man, it sucks. But for some reason, when my girl told me, she said, yeah, you heard, the Dragon Ball creator died. For me, it was just like, it was a little more sad. And I guess because she knew I liked Dragon Ball Z, and she knew that I had, some stake in the game, and I even bought a game with, while I was married. I was like, man, even my wife knew this was about it. Not saying I should feel more sad, but it just made me think in perspective of, yeah, he does have an impact. Like, even my wife knew he had an impact on me. And when I had time to think about it, it was like that. We lost for me, a childhood hero. Like, when people say, do you have a childhood hero? I don't really have many. But just the idea of this man been a part of my life really since when I have memories.
Mm-hmm.
That long, it's like, dang, like the closest person I could say that is like Kobe. I think Kobe hit me a little harder than what this one would be, but they both have the same impact where I never met any of them, but I can't believe that they're gone right now, type thing. So it didn't, like I said, it didn't hit me as hard as I thought it would, but the more people that kept bringing it up, it was like, yeah, we really did lose a great person.
Yeah. What about you, Dom?
Yeah, when I first seen it, right, I was, lately it's been like an influx of like the things that say, oh, somebody has passed away, and they're not being true. So at first I seen it, I was like, oh, that can't be true.
Right.
And then I finally seen like an article on it or something, with a little bit more, stake or, something more like believable. And I was like, oh, that's sad, that's, a sad thing to hear, sad thing to see. I guess, and like I guess GP said, I didn't really affect me too much, right, at the time being. But I guess as more time passed, I guess got sadder and sadder about it, Because you think about it, he even had like one more, what's that? One more Dragon Ball series in the work or whatever. Obviously, it was like kids again, but it was something he worked on this time compared to like GT,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I was like, it was sad to hear. And then, I know this besides the point. You always see like people gotta badmouth people. Like people wait till the moment this news pop up for people on Twitter to say stuff. And obviously I ain't say nothing or make no comments. It was enough people, ragging on these people. But I was like, man, it made me angry. For most time I just skip over stuff like that, but it kind of made me angry,
You talking about the Mr. Popo thing?
Yeah, and Mr. Popo's not even.
That was like the only thing, in, like almost all of Twitter got on that dude. Bro.
And then it was like some other ones that went under somewhat. I was like, man, Mr. Popo not even made after a black person though. He's like supposed to be like something like. I think
How
Indian,
private he was, he probably did.
Like
Bruh.
And then it was black people in Dragon Ball. Had the boxing guy, and a few other people, right? Obviously they had like the big lip design, but it's like obviously it's like.
There's black people with big lips, bro. I'm sorry.
No, but I'm just saying, you gotta think about it. What other like black people have they seen like in Japan at that time? More than likely, these other countries.
And that's what I was saying. If he was as private as he is, like he probably seen like 2 black folks for real. Because when I'm being serious, I'm not even joking. Because when I went to Korea, when you're in Korea, like they look at you because like they never seen you before, and that's just culture. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it is. So if he private, you're like, oh, that's a dark one. I thought that'd be pretty funny to me. I don't know.
Nah, even I was thinking about this other manga I read, like Hajime no Ippo, the boxing jank.
Yeah. And
it had like Mike Tyson in there. I was like, you can tell he tried to do his best he could drawing Mike Tyson. Like the bit lip. I was like, hey, it's cool though, I was like, you don't expect most places ain't like America, you go there and you only see like people of that kind.
Yeah. For me, I think I said this before, but I'm not trying to rank saddest deaths, but I guess I will real quick. For me, I only actually cried once when a celebrity died. That was with Chadwick Boseman. Celebrity, whatever. That was with Chadwick Boseman, because it came out of nowhere. Yeah. And I was literally just watching like videos of this dude just talking to people at like college and doing stuff with cancer, and like he was everywhere. And then this was off the coattails of Black Panther, and then at the end, and one of the best experiences I ever experienced in my life, and I don't think no one would ever experience it, was the ending of the Avengers, pretty much, like when they fought Thanos for the last time. Like that was a whole theater experience all the way up. So I'm like, man, I'm on the high, you know what I'm saying? And then he passed away or whatever, and I was like, dang, it hit me out of nowhere. I didn't even know I was gonna cry. I was like, dang, that's kind of crazy. This Akira Toriyama was probably the second close I came to almost crying, because this guy has impacted my life from like, I am who I am because of him, for real. Like I'm very, like I wasn't really like I guess I was like a weird kid. Me and GP grew up, we playing with toys and stuff, but what really amplified it was Dragon Ball, bro. When I watched Dragon Ball, I turned into a whole nother person. I never knew this stuff was possible. You know what I'm saying? I was like, they're flying, they're throwing like they're fighting like with martial arts, they're throwing like these weird energy balls. I'm like, yo, this is the coolest thing I ever seen. I actually went to school and started like talking to people. I'm like, have you seen this show? What is this show called? And I went back home and it came on again. I was like, yes, because I never really had like a schedule. Like I would just watch whatever's on TV. And when I seen it on TV, I was super excited. I watched it enough, I got the name of it and all that. But yeah, man, it really
comment on that, right?
Yeah.
I was gonna say compared to what you said, I was like, I can't imagine Dad without Dragon Ball, Because I don't know, that's some of the earlier memories I have of Dad, because he had Dragon Ball on like a VCR, right?
I honestly don't even know how he got put on.
I don't. He had it like
our dad did not hang out with us. You know what I'm saying? How do you know?
Never forget, just randomly he knew Master Roshi, and I'm like, oh yeah, wow. But I thought he was so cool, knowing that, like, oh man.
I don't know how long he had it, but I remember finding out Dad had like Dragon Ball on VCR, bro.
Nah, yeah, I remember
of Dragon Ball, bro.
Yeah, you
Specifically the Buu saga, bro.
Yeah, because that's when the Buu saga was coming out around that time, like when we was discovering Dragon Ball Z anyway. Because Dragon Ball, it started out, it was in the 80s.
Yep.
So we would go to this store on Washington Road, and they had like all the anime stuff, and we would look specifically for Dragon Ball. We didn't see nothing else. We wanted Dragon Ball. It probably some cool stuff in there. We was like, where is the Buu saga? Where's Trunks on the cover? So
man, that's so cool, bro. That was so cool when you saw the VHS when it was in sub, because it wasn't in English yet, and you see like, oh, what's that? And I mean, I seen Super Saiyan 4 Goku for years before I ever seen him in an episode. I just thought that form was so cool. I played the game with him before, like Dragon Ball Z Final Bout. Man, printing the pictures when the internet, we didn't grow up on internet,
right?
For me and Soup more so. So when you had the rare moment to get on the internet, I'm looking for Dragon Ball Z pictures just to print them out or save them. Like, it's crazy. I'm wasting ink just to print out a picture of this Super Saiyan 3 form, and it was so cool. Like, it was worth it.
Super Saiyan 6. Yeah. Super Saiyan 6. How long can his hair grow? I'm telling you, man. Nothing ever had a chokehold on my life than Dragon Ball. Yeah, and I would say, and after he passed, you know what? I don't know. So I also wanted to talk about ask you guys, how did he impact your life? So I'm gonna just go ahead and roll right into that, because I pretty much did. But yeah, like, he had what I was about to say, man. Oh my god, dude. It was just, nothing had a chokehold on my life like Dragon Ball did, like, for years and years. And after he passed, one of the first thoughts I thought of was like, I'm never going to. I know I'm always that guy, like to poke fun at Dragon Ball, but I'm like, I really just poke fun because I know that's like the only anime people watch for real. Like, they're like, come on guys, watch some more anime. But like, truth be told, bro, I love Dragon Ball. I like the premise.
I had the same kind of sentiment you had.
Yeah, I'm not gonna talk bad about Dragon Ball ever again, for real. Like, I might make a little jab here or there if I'm talking to somebody specifically, but like, nah, man. Like, to be honest, bro, I don't even know where I would be without Dragon Ball. It really amplified my creative thoughts and who I am as a person, for real. So
I'll say, talking with y'all about it now made me realize some things, because obviously y'all like a lot older than I am. Well, I'll say older than I am. I don't want to make y'all seem old, but I'll say, a lot of the earlier memories I have, it's kind of like maybe games or watching shows. Like I said, like, a lot of the memories I had with Dad, it's like the stuff we used to watch. Like, I remember, for some reason, I always remember we watched like scary movies together as a kid, even though Mama ain't like it. And I used to watch, like, I guess, Jeepers Creepers and The Ring and other movies randomly with my dad, right? I guess that's what kind of like horror movies a lot today. And I'll say another thing, I have memories of is, watching Dragon Ball with Dad, or when it came to playing games, I always remember that we had we owned like the PlayStation 2. We had like the first like Budokai game, right? And it went all the way up to like the Android, like, beginning of the Android saga, right? We had like First Form Cylinder. And I always remember how that first tournament, right? It was stupid because I guess I could never learn how to fly, and then you get punched like 3 times and fall off the stage. That was the most aggravating thing ever.
I forgot about that. When you touch the stage, the floor of the stage, you lose automatically. Like, bro,
I didn't even know how to fly, bro. I used to touch me 3 times. After my turn up, you switch it to the next person. I
feel like they did that to Budokai 3. I think they did that in Budokai 2 as well. I was like, can y'all get this mechanic out of the game?
You just automatically fly now, bro. Don't touch the ground.
Yeah,
I forgot about that. That is true, bro. That is so true.
Dog, like, hold on, real quick. Like, when I used to run cross country, I was listening to Dragon Ball music, bro. They used to amp me up, bro. Like, I actually won a race off of listening to Dragon Ball, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It really just, I still listen to it to this day. Like, when I'm in the gym sometimes, put on that Bruce Falconeer. Some people don't like that. I like the OG the regular Dragon Ball music. I like the American version Dragon Ball music. I don't know, man. Just put me there, bro. Go ahead, G.
I mean, the one thing you said was I never forget at work. This 2023. I was talking to a guy. I was like, "Hey man, what's up, man? I'm listening to some music." He said, "Listen to this Dragon Ball Z workout." And basically, it's music, but it's filled with different quotes. Like Vegeta's like, "I'm the king of all," and they just remix it, bro. When I tell you, I don't think I've ever been that most hyped doing a workout, listening to that, bro. Like I know good and well I'm not about to transform, but I'm like, ah.
Yeah, you gotta go.
Bro,
Yeah.
It's contagious how good that show really was in the sense of motivation, like getting you ready. Because the one thing I give him credit for, how it impacted, even when you thought he was at the end, like Goku for example, even when you thought he was at the end, like there's no more to do with transformation, he always kept seeking more. He always kept looking like, hey, this is not it. Like Vegeta was like, Super Saiyan is the pinnacle, this is it, once you're a Super Saiyan, you're the best. But then you get one character that's kind of like, well, no, let me just go beyond the Super Saiyan. It's like, oh, there's levels to this. There's more you can do. Like, when even I think of real life, yeah, I got a degree, or yeah, I did this. It's like, why can't you do more? Why don't you go further than what you think you can do? Like that type of motivation, that type of thing is like, I can honestly say he had a bigger impact in that regard than any other. No, we might get tired of it. You hear people like, man, I'm tired of all these transformations. But just the idea of there's more you can do, he instilled that more than anybody that I know of from a show perspective.
Hey, man. Vegeta got beat down so much, man. He kept getting back up.
That's true too, right?
And that probably, I don't know, like how you just said, like, when it comes to like degree or anything, like you can just keep going. I don't know that. Maybe it did speak to me, cause like I'm still going, bro. I'm still going, still upgraded. Like I can't stop, bro. It's Goku fault, dog. But nah, man, it's for real, bro. It's for real. And that's why I was like, I kept thinking. That's why I was like, I was getting sadder and sadder. I was like, damn, like I didn't mean to curse, but it just hit me that hard, yo. I was like,
right.
He really affected like every aspect of my life. But yeah, like what? I guess y'all got anything more to say before we move on to the next question? And we have our outro. We can spit anything we missed.
I don't think I ever played the same game more than Dragon Ball Z. I mean, Naruto, I think I might have gotten the two, like playing the same type of game.
Mm-hmm.
But I done played Dragon Ball Z variations. And truth be told, if they made another one like the one that's coming out, I'll probably do that too. So, it has me cold secretly.
Say what you want about the Budokai series, but they the first ones that did, or at least the first ones I experienced that did like the interactive loading screens. Where you had to rotate the analog stick. You get a blister before you start fighting. Doing a little, I don't remember exactly, but
yeah, you get Cybermen to grow out the ground.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh my god! In the first Budokai, bro, I tried to like do the beam struggle. You couldn't do it. You couldn't do beam struggle in the first.
You can't do that. Yep.
Hey, I know y'all remember that joke with you had the one with he had to keep what's his name, Raditz in the little line, so Piccolo can special beam.
Hey, when you first tried, that thing was almost impossible, but you get used to it.
Good memories. Legacy of Goku Game Boy.
I
told that story already.
Yeah, you put me on, bro. You put me on to that one. I remember like just couldn't get past like the first forest part. I was like, dog, these things are hard. I couldn't even get the Raditz. They're like, this thing is beating my mind, bro.
It's a whole dinosaur just roaming it, man.
Yeah.
Great stuff, man.
I gotta go back and play that, man. I think I am. I'm gonna go back whenever, maybe next year, when I get some time. I want to go back and play the OGs, man. I gotta pay tribute to the homie, man. He affected everything, man.
He did.
What else? What are some other games or anything y'all can think of y'all experience with Toriyama? Obviously we got the Budokai series and the Tenkaichi. Y'all gonna get the next Dragon Ball game? The last one?
Yeah, Supersonic or not
Supersonic,
Wars.
boy.
That's
What?
the
What?
That's that Game Boy game,
What are
man.
you talking about?
That's that Game Boy game, man. Supersonic Wars or something like that was a Game Boy game.
Wish it was a
It was a 3v3 Game Boy game.
hold up. Game Boy.
It's Sparking Z or something. Sparking,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I'm up here thinking about the Game Boy game, man.
It was just one Dragon Ball Z game on the Game Boy Advance, I think. It was actually pretty good.
Yeah, the one I'm talking about, it was like a 3v3 game. Went up to like the Buu Saga. That was a fun one.
Oh, I think I know you're talking about.
You played.
You know,
Go ahead.
what's the Dragon Ball Z game? My cousin had it. I think it was Legends, Dragon Ball Z Legends, the one where basically it's a power bar at the top of the screen, and basically whoever puts the most damage on the character, the bar would go to one side or the other. Like, so you didn't have a health bar. It was just, if I beat you up the most, the bar gonna get closer to your end. And then when you start beating me up, it goes. And if whoever wins that round, their character do a super move. So like, if Goku wins, he'll do Kai.
Oh, you talking on the PC?
No, it was like PlayStation. I don't think it was PC.
Oh,
not
were they
PC.
small?
Yeah, they were small.
I know
could
you're
do
talking
3
about.
versus-
Yeah, I don't remember the name, but
I can't remember the name, but that was like the first game. I was like, this is so freaking cool.
I
When I look
know.
at it now, it looks terrible, but it was cool because if you beat certain villains with certain characters, they do unique super moves. So like, if you beat people with Goku, instead of him doing Kamehameha, he actually tried to do the Spirit Bomb. It was like, this is so cool.
I gotta look it up. I can't find it now. I got too much going on, but I remember Scooter having it, and I was at a party over there.
I think he did have it. Yep.
Yeah,
I think he did have it.
I
actually.
remember, like, if we was laughing, like if Frieza killed Gohan, like Goku wouldn't turn to a Super Saiyan, but if he killed Krillin, he'd turn to. He's like, dang man, you just killed your son.
Right, but that was the thing. Yep, and you could pick the character. Man, yep.
Yeah,
I think
know
it
you're
was
talking
late. I'm
about.
about to look it up. I'm about to look this thing up, bro. But no, just stuff like that, bro. It's nothing. There's no game that I ain't gonna say no game. There's not many games that gets me like just the smiling, like, man, this was awesome. And the game itself may not have been the greatest, but at its time,
Yeah.
you could not tell me otherwise.
Yeah, I was looking for that game for a long time back in the day.
I know. I don't know how they got for it. They bought it from some pawn or a bootleg. I never could just see the game in the store shelf.
Yeah. What was that Dragon Ball game you had on your computer?
Bro, to this day, I don't know what it was.
What?
Somebody from church downloaded it and put it on the computer. And when I said that was the funnest game, you had to literally type in, like, I was actually a PC player then, because you actually had to do command like do. And if you did it right, they did a move. And if you both did it, it was a beam struggle. So you had to keep tapping your command. You had to keep doing the command over and over as a struggle.
Yeah.
I don't know the name of the game, bro.
Like a typing game?
It wasn't typing, but you had to do like down, left, A, B. And you did a Kamehameha. And I literally had to practice and do it. And if you know, of course, back then, if somebody came to my house like Soup, he could sit right beside me and we're doing the commands, we're fighting. I do not know the name of that game, bro. I'm mad that I don't, but that game was so fun, bro.
You could go on YouTube and they got like a list of all Dragon Ball games, and you might find it on there. I remember seeing it, but dog, like I remember being so upset because like it was so confusing to play, bro. I used to watch you play it because I don't know what I'm doing.
Bro, I didn't need it for the longest, bro. It took you had to practice, bro. You couldn't just. But I appreciated that because it made the game that much more fun. And the harder the villain, you make a mistake. I think it only went to Cell Saga. I think that's the furthest. It didn't go to like Majin Buu, but yeah, he put that game on, bro. And even to this day, I used to ask him like, bro, what did you do? Because we had to like clean my computer. It got too old and slow, so we wiped it. And I'm thinking like, oh, you could just put it back on. He's like, bro, I don't got that floppy. No, this how old it is. I don't got that floppy disk no more. It was on a floppy disk. And I was hurt, bro. Hurt.
Yeah, you had them games on your old PC though. You had asteroids
bro.
and stuff on there. I remember playing that. Dog, somebody just got on Dragon Ball. Hey, you played Dragon Quest now?
Yeah.
What's the last one you played?
The last one I played was the newest one, but
11?
the first, yeah.
Was it good? I heard it was really good.
It was good. It starts off kind of slow, but it picks up. I guess it's an RPG, but oh no, I feel like it started off a little slower than normal. Um, but it picks up for a main character, I guess, who doesn't really talk. I don't know. It kind of it aggravates me sometimes when the main character doesn't talk. But then
you had these stipulations, bro. You be restricting yourself so much. Just play the game, bro.
I was also playing it on Switch, and then I didn't like how it was looking on Switch. 'Cause I played the first demo on PlayStation. Like when I first played the demo, it was on PlayStation. But I played it on Switch, and I didn't like how it looked on Switch.
You listen, bro. You got one restriction, bro. You can't be having like 10, 11 restrictions. Play the game.
Right,
My one restriction.
You be complaining about how games looking too on here.
Nah, bro. I still play it, bro. Nah, if my restriction that I got over was if I ain't like how the character ran, I wasn't playing the game. If he ran goofy, I couldn't play along.
Yeah, okay.
But Dom, man, be like, man, if it looks a certain way, the character bald. If he got too many
I've gotten
fingers.
over the bald character.
I forgot you had a prejudice against bald people, bro. Forgot about that.
It was only bald main characters, man. I ain't got no problem with
There's a
bald
part in Resident Evil 7 Rebirth that you probably would like, Dom. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't know if you're gonna get to it.
Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth. You did say
That boy said Resident Evil.
Did I say Resident Evil?
You said Resident Evil, bro.
Yeah, I get what you meant, though, bro. I get what you meant.
I know what you
I gotta
meant.
go back. I gotta go
Resident
back. In my brain, I said Final Fantasy.
He didn't say Resident Evil.
You said Resident Evil 7 Rebirth. But I'm like, listen, I know the zombies come back often, but it's not Rebirth, bro.
I was like, they made the second part of that game.
There might be zombies on it. I don't know. But nah, yeah, it's a part you like on there, bro.
But I've played a few Dragon Quest games. The first one I played was like it was like 8 or 7. It's the guy with 8 was the guy with the bandana, right? Like was on PlayStation 2 originally. I played like remade it for like the 3DS or something back then, and I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. My biggest thing with Dragon Quest is that Dragon Quest was a big influence for like monster catching games for the time, because Dragon Quest had like a lot of spin-offs, and they had like a monster catching version. Right? You catch the monsters and you basically use them to help you with stuff, right? And that went on to influence a lot of things. Like that didn't even help influence like Pokemon and I guess I don't know if it came. Probably was. I don't know if it came before SMT. It probably did. Know how old Dragon Quest is, because I know SMT had like a monster catching game itself, but it was like demons.
So you like monster catching games?
No, but now I'm just saying it influenced SMT.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's why I said Dragon Quest. Even though if I don't like Dragon Quest too much, Akira Toriyama, his influence helped influence SMT somehow. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
And Dragon Quest Builders is a fun game. Stop spoiling.
Lord have mercy. Have you played Power World?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes, I played Power World. I think I was playing that one day during the podcast. I don't know.
All right. What are some memories? Yeah. I guess we kind of went over that low key.
We sort of did. I still remember. I'm glad you brought this up. This is one memory. This is the game. Same guy, not the same game though. I'll never forget. I went to historic First Ebenezer Baptist Church growing up, and I never forget. This was during service. We went into the what we call the annex. This dude had a Dragon Ball Z game on the computer. Never seen it in my life. I'm like, bro, what is this? And literally, it was like, not necessarily you walk around and have free time, but you can move around and different stuff. He had a Raditz. I'll never forget. It was Goku versus Raditz. And he just walking around. And he's like, he told me, he said, James, don't go to him yet because he's too strong for you. My power level is too low. Man, I said, I ain't listen to that. I'm about to fight Raditz, man. He's right there.
Still like that.
And he was like, bro, you gotta play the game more to get your level up. Man, I was bumped that Raditz, right? So I walked up to him and then I punched him, right? And then the fight started. This man two-shot me. I'm dead. So what's that said? Goku's not, me. He's not that weak. Raditz not that strong. He's like, bro, I tried to tell your silly behind. You need to do these other stuff before you just walk up to him. And I'm just like, this is during service, right? Like I should at this point I should be walking back to the service, but I'm glued to this game. My parents had to come, was like, hey, we about to leave, boy, come on. And he never told me what the game was, and I'm mad to this day about that, bro. Cause I was like, bro, how did you get this game on? And he only put it on that one computer, so if he went to another one, you know, it wouldn't be on there. But for some reason, as a kid, I never remember which computer it was. So I used to go to the wrong computer trying to play it. It'd be like, man, Bump, this is dumb. You know, just get mad. And I'm like, Bump this. And I still never got it. But
Old habits die hard, bro.
I'm telling
You
bro,
are still like this.
Bro, no, I'm not. Bro. Chill out, bro.
You were like, bro, you can't do that. You should like bump this. I'm gonna try it. Well, you was right. You was right. Like, dang, why do you gotta do? You hard headed, God, leave.
Bro, I'll just say it, bro. Listen, man. It ain't like I'm about to lose something for real. I just need to. You gonna have to show me, bro. I'm gonna show me, guys. Show me. But yeah, man. I even used Dragon Ball Z in a sermon one time. Like I kid you not, one of my sermons, I had made a comparison as a kid to. Well, I won't make the comparison now, but I made a comparison, and people was like, you know, people might be like, bro, you right, bro, I felt the same way, and then we just could all laugh about it. Like we all had the same childhood if you watch Dragon Ball Z. That's kind of how I see it, bro. You all felt the same emotions going to school, talking about Cell, talking about who's this future dude with purple hair. You had the same childhood, bro, and you can't deny it if you watch Dragon Ball Z growing up. So I won't keep going because I can go on for the show. So
How about who is your favorite character on Dragon Ball?
Dragon Ball? Universe or Dragon Ball?
Yeah, universe. The whole Dragon Ball universe.
I mean, Gohan's arguably is my favorite character because at one point we used to do this. My brother was Piccolo. You used to, I don't know, Sue. You have to correct me on this. Your brother was Goku. I don't
my
know
brother
who you
was
like
the main character. He don't care. He don't count, bro.
But see, hold up now. But remember, he left and said he wanted to be Trunks, and that left the door open. I was like, I kind of want to be Goku now, so I said I'm Goku. And then I'm like, I like Gohan more. Even when Gohan became a nerd, and I'm like, once I heard Gohan get this Z form, like, of course, this is before I saw it, right? My friend told me, yeah, he gets a sword and he gets this mystic mode, and he's one of the strongest characters. I'm like, for real? I'm gonna get back to Gohan again. So I went back to Gohan. He was Trunks. My brother was Piccolo. I think just by default you chose Goten. I think I can't remember.
Yeah,
how
I did. I was like, I just wanted to be Goten because I was like, hey, he gonna win.
Right, but you see how that all works. Like we just picking characters, but Gohan's my favorite character. But the coolest character, I think I get the most respect for as an adult, it has to be Cell though. It got to be
Your
Cell.
favorite character on the entire
No. Favorite character still Gohan, but the character who got the most respect had to be Cell. Who gets my respect? Cause Cell just, I can't get over him just saying, bro, pull up. I want to show you I could beat you. I'll wait here for 7 days. Don't move. But I'm not including Super, because to me Super is definitely like a lot more fan service. So like they are meant to be super cool, right? Like they're meant to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So I generally don't want to include them out from Super. But if I had to think of Z, I think Cell and then like Kid Buu. Well, I'd say Majin Buu in general. I've never seen a character get eaten before Fat Buu turned people to candy. I've never seen nobody get eaten before, bro. Like, so I think Fat Buu too. Like when I watched it in the Japanese and he talking, I'm like, did he just eat this dude? Like he actually got eaten. And I remember looking like, I don't know if my parents should be watching this. like I have to watch it, but
yeah.
But yeah, I think that's what I would say. Gohan's still my favorite character because he grew up. I relate to him the most. He became a family man, and he prioritized life over fighting, and I can respect that.
Bro, you seen his childhood? I would too. Man, I was getting whopped. He was like 6 years old.
Oh, lost in the forest. You right?
He got kidnapped. He barely know how to talk. I'm good, dog. I've been in the trenches, bro. My favorite character overall is Vegeta. Obviously, it's more so because he had like the biggest character development. He definitely got punked out the most. I don't think it's his fault, bro. Akira Toriyama, bro. I don't know what you got against Vegeta, bro. But I do like his character development. Even like when he was in Namek helping out, like when I first seen it, I was like, interesting character. But that when I was a kid back then, like, if you're evil, I don't like you. That's me. You know what I'm saying? That's why I was like, I ain't never picked no evil character, period. But as far as, what about you, dog?
It's hard. I don't know, man. It's hard to choose a favorite character throughout Dragon Ball. If I had to, I'm not gonna steal James' answer. It would be Gohan. But to find a second answer, I'll say it might be Piccolo. I don't know. I would say I like Krillin too, though. I know.
Fun fact.
I think I like Krillin.
Before I knew, like you know, Saiyans were like a race. After Goku turned Super Saiyan, I thought Krillin was gonna be next. I was like, yes, and then like especially when he got hair in the Buu Saga.
That's funny, bro.
I was like, yo, he gonna turn Super Saiyan. He got turned stone, got killed pretty much almost immediately. But
I respect Krillin because unlike some people, bro, this man still for whatever reason kept being involved in these fights.
He was there, man.
Better than Yamcha.
Ain't
right.
Krillin had stole that Dragon Ball that last wish, man.
I'm mad he got stumped on the head on his first death. I mean, he just stepped on his head, he passed out and died. But here's a harder question for y'all. What arc is the best?
Arc? I'm not gonna lie, bro. I know this gonna sound kind of
Or saga. How about that?
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. One saga that I watched, this is years after it happened. That King Piccolo saga. I'm talking about Dragon Ball. King Piccolo saga.
Okay. Let's get away from Dragon Ball. Yeah, that one.
Yeah,
I mean that's a good saga. I agree.
Okay, all right. But if you go with Dragon Ball Z,
just Dragon Ball Z though.
Frieza Cell Buu. Frieza Cell Buu. Which art had me like, oh my gosh.
I gotta answer mine. I thought about this.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm trying to think of excitement. I think Namek Saga and the Saiyan Saga gave me excitement. They don't have the best moment. Like to me, the Super Saiyan 2 Gohan was the best moment. But I'm trying to think of the entirety of an art. I ain't gonna lie, but I think the Saiyan Saga kind of freaked me out how everybody was just dying. Like everybody that came up that day died, just about. Or they just showed the difference in power levels between them two and like Goku on the way. I think that to me was
and that fight was good. It's probably my favorite fight in the whole show.
That's what I'm saying, between Goku and then Krillin sparing them. So I'm gonna put that one at least top 2. And if I had to kind of like debate after that, I don't know, bro. I'm gonna go Saiyan art though. I think the Saiyan art was good. I'm going Saiyan art, bro.
So as a kid, I really liked the Cell Saga. But like I guess growing up and watching it again, I would agree with GP and saying like the Saiyan Saga. I don't know. For some reason, when I watch like the Frieza, like the
nostalgia, man. It's nostalgia, bro.
When I watch like the Namek Saga, it's always feel like so long to me. I don't know why.
Oh wow! It felt like One Piece, right?
Here he go.
I don't know how long he had that one loaded, but
here he go, man.
He shot it.
but yeah,
my favorite is the Cell Saga, man.
Why? Tell me
or
why.
Android Saga.
Why?
It pop.
Yeah, tell me. Android Saga. Yeah.
Includes Cell, because Cell's Android.
Nah, Cell to me drops off too much for me. The Android Saga alone, you're right. You absolutely. If you stop it, basically before Cell gets released to the world, you're 100% right. I think Android Saga gives me that same feeling the Saiyan Saga does.
I like. Okay, well, you already know why I like up to that point then. But I mean, like, to me, that carries it. Trump popping up, destroying Frieza. That jump was
That was
crazy.
Yep. That was the biggest mystery before, like, who is Cell and why is he doing this and why does he have everybody key? They find like, is that Goku? Hold on, is that Piccolo?
Yeah.
Like, no.
And
then you got Trunks, the coolest design character. Like,
yeah, he does have.
You find out he Vegeta's son. Like, what?
Funny, it was Bulma.
It was Bulma, Vegeta, and Bulma.
Everybody.
And then you see Vegeta finally turn Super Saiyan.
That was, hey, see,
you call out those aren't the androids.
Bruh, that saga fire, bro. Then he go and he take the arms off the android.
But see, bro, you including like 3 different arcs, bro. You
no,
including
I said the
saga.
No, bro, not when Frieza came. When Frieza came, that's not
still considered that saga. Yes, it is.
Wow,
no, it's comes back.
Bro, Google.
That's
not.
What saga is it part of? What saga is it part of? It's definitely not Dynamic Saga.
That's its own saga. That's what I'm
That's
telling
not
you.
a saga. That may be like. That's not even. That was like 2 episodes, maybe.
Bruh,
Saga
like
and
7.
Arc are different. Dragon Ball Z Saga. Let's just look it up. So, oh my god, the game. I forgot about the Dragon Ball Z Saga game.
No, that game was trash.
That was dookie.
I remember we rented that game on GameCube.
Listen, bro.
They trying to show me this game. I just want to know the actual sagas.
Because you really are speaking of Heat. Like all them games you mentioned. I mean, all those moments are Heat, but that's not. They're not all Android saga,
that is the Android Saga.
No, it's not, bro. No, it's not, bro.
It's Dynamic Saga, Frieza Saga. Oh my god, never mind. There's no official.
Thank you. I'm trying to tell y'all, man.
No, but everybody knows that's included in the Android.
No, it's not. No,
yes, it is. Because once that includes all the Trunks part,
bro.
man.
If you get all of that, of course it's the best one. No, bro.
You know, like the Frieza Saga wasn't just as long, bro.
No, bro.
The whole fight with Ginyu and everything.
No, bro.
The Ginyu Force is like a whole.
Listen. They have a train now. It's filler episodes, right? I understand that, but they have the whole training and Goku getting a driver license.
Bro, let's be real then. Let's be real, bro. If we really talking about, if we're gonna break it up like that, what's really touching the Android Saga, bro? Nothing. Like, it's just fire, bro. It's too fire. That's why you gotta add in other stuff that's not as fire. Like, it makes a better argument.
Listen.
It makes
I
a better
would give
argument.
you Cell. I gave you Cell because Cell is an android. I give you all that, but I'm just not giving you the Trunks because that just takes it over the top. Because
that's included. That was like
he literally told him about the androids.
He got there.
He's there because of them.
He literally left and told them about the androids, bro. Literally, like within like 3 episodes, 4 episodes, bro.
Bro, you can't be hating on fire, bro.
I'm not hating. I'm
then
just saying, bro.
You can't take it away.
It never was there. That's what I'm telling you. It never was there.
It was.
All right, bro. Whatever. That's why
you chose fire though. You chose fire, bro. But you're not getting it.
I'm just saying if all right, how about this? If I'm going from like streak of episodes from the androids existing to the androids not existing, all that to me is my favorite. That's how I'm putting that. Now, if we want to go into the Saiyans existing before they go to Namek, because it kind of is a stop and then another part.
Right.
I would probably put that as my second. Namek is its own section, and then you got Boo in its own section. That's kind of how I
mean, you would probably include the Raditz training then if you did it your route, like Raditz and then training.
Yeah.
Yeah. Raditz is included in the Saiyan Saga, right?
I thought he was.
Yes.
Because he's a Saiyan, technically.
Yeah.
But with the Saiyans, he warns them. He's like the prelude, man.
I can't. Like, I like that part because of nostalgia. Well, honestly, I don't really care for the Raditz part.
I don't think I care for the Raditz part outside of he just told them 2 more Saiyans stronger than me coming.
Yeah, that's the best part.
The 2 strongest fighters just got beat. It's like, bro, they don't need more people coming.
Yeah.
Goku had to sacrifice himself to get that man.
But-
I didn't realize he died for real. Like, I didn't understand death as a kid. I was been thinking like, oh, he just went somewhere else for a while.
To my,
It wasn't until I
to my
rewatched
Goku.
it.
Oh,
Yeah, it wasn't until I rewatched it like, oh, he actually got shot in the heart. He died. He just didn't tell him.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know they censored that the first time I watched it, so I didn't quite understand what happened. I just thought he won.
Yeah.
He just got really tired and transported.
Him and his
somewhere.
brother-
Yeah, don't blast would take you to another place. Yeah, I feel you.
But I will say this, Sue. I think you're correct in your answer, and I'm thinking of when Yapcha, he said, "Hey, get out, guys! There's androids here," and then Dr. Zero just looking at him, bro. Bro, Yapcha should have been dead, bro. That's a One Piece moment. That is a One Piece moment. He no reason why he should be alive. He should be dead. And he somehow survives that.
Yeah,
That's One Piece, bro. Like to a T.
it's funny.
Yeah. That's a good job, Stu. I'm right, bro. I'm wrong, bro. That is the correct.
I'm
answer.
telling you, dog. It's
still don't get trounced though.
But
you
even
correct,
when
dog.
it really only slows down, like when pretty much right before the 16 and 17 or 17 and 18 get released, like when Goku's heart attack happens, and they're like looking for the lab, and then they get beat up.
Right.
But
then that's when the mystery kind of picks up.
And then after the Cell comes out, it's like, oh snap, Cell's here, and then it kind of like it don't really drop low, but like it's kind of like okay,
it just don't get that high again.
yeah. And then and then for me when they were training, I actually like that too. I like seeing dang, so Goku or Trunks and Vegeta about to train. That's cool. And then like Gohan like low key turned into a Super Saiyan in the Hyper. Oh, like oh snap, bro.
Yeah,
it was
you're right, bro. I'm telling you, bro. You chose the correct answer. You chose the correct answer.
For a while, I was like, man, what art do I really like the most? But when I really thought about it, I like, bro, this is when it was at its peak, bro. Dragon Ball was at peak right here, bro.
Vegeta come out. There's another Super Saiyan in the club. I can't remember the line Gohan said, but Vegeta's like, I don't care anymore. I don't care if I'm a Saiyan. I don't even care if I live. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Goku, what's wrong with his heart, man?
We forgot the medicine. Y'all killing me, bro. That's the only time Goku really took an L for real. Like, you forgot the medicine. Whoa.
Yeah. Oh gosh, bro. Yeah, you're right, bro. I ain't gonna say it again. You're right, bro.
All right. I think that's it, man. We could talk a lot more if we really wanted to, man. But I think we could just end it right here as far as like just loving the mediums that Akira Toriyama brought to us, especially Dragon Ball, because that's what majority of people know. Because if that wasn't the case, he'd be bringing up like Dr. Slump Z or something. You know what I'm saying? But that ain't it.
Let me ask y'all one thing. Do you see yourself reading the work he was doing? Like I heard it's gonna be on a definite hiatus, so I guess it gives you plenty of time to catch up. But do you see yourself reading Super? Like reading how the Tournament of Power was really in the manga compared to the anime? I heard it's different. You see yourself reading it? I think I'm gonna try to read it now.
The only thing I do, because I've low-key been getting into like wanting to collect things like physically, since everything is kind of like going digital. It kind of scares me. So I've been thinking about collecting. I think I'm going to collect the Dragon Ball mangas eventually. As far as reading Super, nah, I know. Thing is, like, I actually watch YouTube videos on it, so I know what's going on pretty much. I haven't watched the latest arc, but I do know a little bit what's going on. Like, apparently, like a bunch of Saiyans fighting. No, which Saiyans are fighting, why they're fighting, I'm not gonna spoil it for you, but that's what's going on. But yeah, I'm not finna read Super. Now I'll watch it.
Right.
I ain't finna read it.
What about you, dog?
I was keeping up with it at a point until like the one, probably the arc before this one. I don't know, it started getting crazy. Like the way people was what was going on, I was like, nah, I'm good.
You seen Black Frieza? Is that what you stopped at?
Nah, like that's included in that arc. But what was going on before that was like stupidly
It was some wishes, right?
Okay, got it. I do plan on reading this. So
Okay, all right.
I don't. Yes, I don't want to tell you. I can't tell you what they was wishing for, bro. But it was so stupid.
Have you seen? Do you know what happened to
it
moral
can't be
art?
no different.
GP.
I don't.
I'll say the moral art needs to be animated, bro. That joke was actually pretty good. I was like, I think honestly, from what I read, is probably better than the boot art.
Oh.
Yeah, it's better than the Dragon Ball Z art. That's how good it was. I was like, oh snap! Like you seen the moral art now?
Yeah, for the most part, yeah, I was keeping up with that. I was reading that at a point, but then I kind of resorted to what you and Dad was doing, was watching YouTube videos.
Yeah, I like, no, I'm watching YouTube video.
You stop watching YouTube.
Yeah, I didn't read that and stuff.
It came out like once a month. I barely read stuff weekly. I was like, I'm not reading.
So let me ask you something. You say you might collect it. Are you talking about like just collecting the DVDs, like videos of the Z saga, or like all the Dragon Ball Z, or?
I was asking
What
to
are you
collect the
talking about?
mangas, the actual mangas.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
You already got all the Z.
'Cause I know
Honestly,
my cousin used to do that. Cousin Devin, she growing up, she had, you know how if you collect all of them, they all have a picture that would go along. She had, I was like, this is so cool, and she also had it for Yu Hakusho too.
Talking about the box set.
See,
Yeah.
You know,
thought
my
that was
dad
so
got those same things.
I would like. I don't know if I would collect like that, cause right now I got what I got? I got Samurai Champloo and I think I got Cowboy Bebop too. But I just got like the Blu-ray. I don't have like a whole lot of collection, so I think I more so just want to grab like, you know, maybe one disc to have it all on there. I'll do something like that. I don't have enough space for it. You know, not right now. Like when my kids get older, I probably would. But right now, they're taking up like majority of the house. So I ain't got it. Later though.
Hey, I know you said, like, speaking of physical media. Look, I bought a Final Fantasy on disc. I don't feel like getting the case.
I want to do that actually.
Because I bought all the stuff that was going on, like you said. You know, even with, like how Ubisoft has been talking lately. I was like, you know what? It made me think.
You say you bought Final Fantasy, like the physical copy?
Yeah, I bought it on disc. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay.
It came with 2 discs. One is literally just all the download, and the other one's to play it. But yeah,
That's what's up.
The stuff that's been going on lately.
I was thinking of getting it. I had a friend offer me a PS5 for holding. He said, "Hey, my PS5 is collecting dust. I'm a PC gamer, but I don't play like I used to. Would you want to hold my PS5?" I was like, "Let me go back to you on that because I would have to buy Final Fantasy 7. I'm thinking, do I want to buy this just to possibly not play it when I give you back the PS5?" So I'm kind of considering that. Now, when you said that, I think you may have made my decision. I may have just do it.
Yeah. You know, I forgot. I didn't realize. Well, I didn't. Obviously, probably pretty obvious, but I didn't think about it. How if you just what you call it, get your account banned, you lose all your games. I never thought about that for once. Obviously, it ain't something I have to worry about, but you know, you never know.
No, I'm taking you to the lawyer. Why am I banned? I don't play online though, so that's another thing.
All the games I bought, yeah, it's ridiculous if I do get banned.
On PlayStation?
No, like not on PlayStation, just anything. You know, like even Steam. You know.
Well, getting banned on Steam is kind of nuts though. What are you doing?
Yeah, I don't know. That's what I'm just saying. Just in general.
Normally the developer ban you. Steam don't really ban you unless you just
I was saying, like, if Steam ban you, man, it's over for you.
Yeah.
Wow. I didn't even think of that. You're right.
But Steam is very consumer friendly, so they ain't just banning dudes. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, it's just a thought that came in my mind. You know, I never actually thought about it until that person said it. You know.
Yeah, but I did think similarly. That's kind of what kind of put me on this physical media thing is like let's say Steam go bankrupt, like that's more likely than them banning you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
So like we only have anything digital as long as that company exists. So.
Yep. And like, you know, with the stuff with Nintendo and everything as well.
Yeah. So.
Man, y'all speaking game, right? Y'all got me scared.
Nah, cause even with Funimation closing, you know,
I'm looking like, bro, I got Tekken 8. I mean, I only got like 2 games I actually care about: Tekken 8 and I don't really care about most Spider-Man.
You know,
Tekken 8.
Last thing I want to bring up with Funimation closing, that people who actually bought stuff on Funimation lost some of their stuff like that, because not everything transferred over to Crunchyroll.
I remember you
they
telling me
said some
that.
people was losing like certain things, like certain maybe shows they bought or something on actual Funimation. So that made me think about that too.
They say you don't really own anything anymore. Like when I think of Microsoft, you used to have the actual application on your computer. Now it's subscription based, so you don't own it anymore. You just paying someone to hold it for you, and you have access to it. But the person don't want to give you access no more. You just out of luck.
Yeah, so, it's crazy, man.
I ain't think y'all was gonna preach a little game for the episode's over, but
hey, look, that's why I'm buying like things I really care about. I'm actually gonna buy. So I'm probably I don't know why I didn't get Final Fantasy 7, but I probably will get that physically one day. But yeah, I've been buying physical stuff lately. A ride to the store, it's actually pretty interesting. Like, cause like I used to love just getting stuff digitally, like, cause I don't want to go nowhere. I'm like, oh, I can just get it right here. It's right here. But now I'm like, I don't mind leaving the house. Kind of want to leave the house anyway. So
yeah,
here I am.
I enjoy going to GameStop and buying like a physical disc for once. I was like, yeah, it's kind of nice.
But you remember the feeling you used to have as a kid? Can we get the game? And mom might say, hey, we'll get it this weekend. You get in that car, excited. Like I remember looking for Legacy of Goku, was sold out, and then they said Target, and I went to Target like, we got it. I think the digital part is, you just excited, bro. You can't wait. You already opened the game.
Look, man.
You can't even play it. You already opened the case, looking at every little picture. Yeah. I mean, as an adult, you lose some of it. We get it, right? Adult reality, but I do think going digital, you lose that moment sometimes of like just being excited for a game right before you play it.
Yeah. I don't know if kids nowadays gonna understand that when they get older. So it might still, no matter how, different or ways we change. Like maybe we all the old people start going physical. There's probably still gonna be young guys that like, I'm gonna still just download it or something. So I think eventually, man, it's probably gonna be an end anyway. But that's why I was saying earlier how I miss gaming on a couch. Like I was like, I kind of want to just pop in a game on the couch and just sit down and play on the couch. And it's like, yeah.
Hey, my PlayStation was in here, but then I moved it to the bedroom. I kind of sit up and play that in there now. Play the PlayStation, Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
Feel good,
Man, y'all got me real bad with my life. Do I have this in the right place now when I'm playing these games?
Yeah, I mean, I think you'll be all right because you haven't been gaming and doing all this stuff as long as us. So.
Today's been the first time I've actually played a game on my computer in a few weeks, I think.
You been playing while we're on the episode?
Yeah.
You playing right now?
I am.
Anything else y'all want to say? I gotta go.
Yeah, let's wrap this up, man. This bad dog funny.
Beginning of the episode, he's like, I'm looking for a game to play. Man, I guess you ain't never found that, huh?
Bro, I was joking. No, I actually played Rento, the board game. Yeah. But I don't need a controller, something else. Yeah. But no, let me end on my note, man. So this Don tried to call me out. Yes, I did play Rento. And guess what? That's 10 wins in a row. I got an achievement. 1.3% of people in the world don't got this but me. I'm the man. I appreciate y'all joining us, but the real deal, I hope y'all enjoyed Dragon Ball Z. If you wasn't a Dragon Ball Z fan, it's all good. All good. But I don't think there's not one person who's watching anime or into anime or read any type of manga and you don't know anything about Dragon Ball Z. You at least know Goku. You probably know Vegeta. Rest in peace, Akira Toriyama. You affected my childhood positively. Whether you wanted to be famous or not, I don't know. I don't think I need to know. But you were a part of my childhood as much as any person I have never met in my life. Appreciate everything that you did. Hope your family and everybody can mourn you properly. You really were the first anime, and I know this for a fact because I remember Piccolo blowing up a moon, and I was like, "What anime is this?" And my friends had to educate me that it's not just about a boy turned into a huge monkey. Cause like this is a dumb show, and I got hooked and watched it, and look at us now, 33 years old, still smiling and remember every game and show. So rest in peace, all my listeners, man. If you got something, treasure it. You know, don't move so fast in life, because one day it may not be there. One day you look back like, man, I wish I would have enjoyed it just a little bit more. I know we love games and beating games, but enjoy the game you're playing. What you're playing right now. I know other games coming out and everything coming, but enjoy the game that you're playing and enjoy the phase of life you're in now, because you may not be able to get back to that same phase. It may be better, it may be worse. So enjoy where you are now. Thank y'all for listening. Please share, check us out, and as always, whether it's morning, night, evening, whatever time frame, you have a good night, a good morning. Have a great start, great end to your day, and GP is out.
All right, Don.
Hey man, he spoke some facts there, man. Hey, just what he said a lot. But
Come on, gamer.
said, you know, I'm not even playing right now. But what he said a lot, you know. Appreciate everything that Akira Toriyama has done, from making Dragon Ball, you know, to influencing, you know, my favorite, you know, works creator right now. You know, I appreciate all that. You know, the amount of influence he had is ridiculous. You know, when you look at any like mangaka talk, a lot of them, you always say about, you know, the first time either meeting Akira Toriyama and, you know, like them, like him actually, you know, what works they created, you know, or how, you know, just how it influenced them, you know. So I just want to say, you know, thank you for that. You know, may he, you know, rest in peace. You know, may his family, you know, like he said, mourn, and, you know, be able to, you know, grow and everything from that. You know, I just want to say, thank y'all for listening as well. I know we haven't been here in a while. Hope y'all have a great week.
Okay. Piggybacking. Yes, cherish. Yes, enjoy. Thank you guys for listening and watching. Shout out to Akira Toriyama. Thank you for the amazing creations that you have bestowed upon us. It has affected the entire world. And I don't know, honestly, if there has been any other impact like that, at least in the last 100 years or so. Maybe Martin Luther King, I don't know. but thank you, you know, and, you know, while you guys are here, just like GP said, enjoy. You never know. But, I ain't got much else to say. Hopefully we do another. Okay.
Ain't taking no more Dragon Ball slander, man.
You might get a
Freeze, bro. Hey, Soup can't say nothing at least for the next year, bro. For the rest of the year, he can't say nothing.
I'm not gonna say, like I said, I'm not gonna say anything about Dragon Ball, but I might take a dig at somebody specifically. I can't promise that, because like sometimes you gotta come out, man. But
that's funny.
I don't know. It ain't you guys though. I ain't gonna talk about y'all, obviously. But anyways, but yeah, it's been real. Gas Podcast Season 3, episode. Did I say 4?
4.
Hopefully, we're out.
Peace.